Hello. Today we're going to talk about buy now, pay later. And just the concept of it, I'm going to talk about. But it's a short term financing option that usually is provided to you at the retailer. Buy now, pay later is you buy it now at the register, you take it home, you pay monthly, weekly, bi-weekly installments, 4 installments to pay it off. So let's say you buy something for $200. Normally you wouldn't have to pay anything up front. You have $50 payments every 2 weeks for 4 payments, totaling to $200. Now, I'm old school, right? I'm a Generation X, and I talked about buy now, pay later before, and my mom used to. We used to shop at Marshalls, right? We used to get all of our back to school items, and we used to put it on layaway at Marshalls. You did not get the product up front. You paid for it in those same installments that I was just talking about. You would pay them up front. So every 2 weeks, let's say the order was the same $200, you still put that $50 every 2 weeks. And then by back to school time, we would get the clothes because my mother would finish paying it off. So layaway was the old school new buy now, pay later. So the good thing is you do get the product right away. I would say I have not used it before, but if I was to use it, it would be for essentials like groceries or anything that I would need. Because if you miss a payment on this buy now, pay later, now some creditors would actually put that on your credit report. So I want you to know that if you don't make your payments on time, it could reach your credit score. It could impact your credit score and your credit report. Typically, I use credit cards, and what I use the credit cards for is for cash rewards, number one, and then number two, I would pay it off. Every time I get paid, I would pay off the balance. So I get paid every 2 weeks, so I would pay the balance off every 2 weeks to avoid any interest payments to the creditor. But that's just an option. If you don't have credit cards, I understand buy now, pay later is an option for you. But just keep up with those creditors because, like I said, it can hit your credit report. It can impact your credit score. So if you go to borrow, they may look at this as a negative impact if you don't make the payments on time. Okay. So and then I was looking at cons for using buy now, pay later. One is missing the payments. Two is you may buy things that you don't need. Remember, I was talking earlier about if you're going to use buy now, pay later, make it just for essentials because you don't want to buy a new pair of Uggs and it's not essential and, it's hitting your credit report and you're not making the payments on time. At least if it's an essential, you feel better about it because you know that you covered your needs, not your wants, But that's just my take on it. Comment, let me know how you feel about it. All right. So that's all I wanted to leave you with today. Talking about buy now, pay later. And I also have to hit you with a Bible verse that talks about financial obligations. This is in Proverbs 22, verse 7. And it says, the rich rule over the poor and the borrower is slave to the lender. All right. Thank you. Have a good day.